Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Nix, and are you ready to ramble? Guys, this doesn't begin on the streets with tanks. Not here in South Africa, at least. It kicks off with a whisper. That's already started. It kicks off with a rumor. And then National Police Commissioner himself might just be arrested. Nicole, what are you rambling on about? Listen, there's too much in the media about a coup to ignore the fact that there might be a coup. Look, it might seem a little wild, fine. The fact that there's a powerful faction inside South Africa's security cluster or political parties, trying to push Cyril out. But the fact that Cyril stood up and endorsed the DA makes me question a couple of things in life. We all know about Minister Kumbudzo standing up at the podium and confirming intelligence services had picked up chatter of a coup, a plan to destabilize South Africa. She used the full official coup d'etat, excuse my pronunciation, and that is the first time that a sitting minister has used those words since 1994. That's where we find ourselves in South Africa at the moment. I don't feel like I'm prepared. Do you guys feel like you're prepared? I'm not prepared. And you know what? At some point in the last 24 hours, this little idea blooped into my mind. And I asked myself, what on earth makes any of us think that a coup has to be military orientated, that the South African National Defence Force or the police even have to be involved in a coup? So, of course, I need to go figure out what the word coup means, and I would like to take a moment and explain that to you. A coup, as defined on Merriam-Webster.com, a sudden decisive exercise of force in politics, and especially the violent overthrow or altercation of an existing government by a small group. There is no reference to military or police in the official definition. It is a force in politics, correct. It might be violent, correct. And it will be an altercation of an existing government by a small group. But I mean, the DA is a small group, the EFF is a small group, the MK is a small group. Why can't we have a straight-up political coup? Why is there always a reference to our military is too weak? So instead of a coup being through the military and police because of their strength, we have the complete opposite. Typical South Africa, we have to go and do it backwards. Our police forces are so weak that the private security, via political influence, can take over government. Seems plausible, right? Which would also explain why Cyril has been signing legislation for new gun laws behind closed doors. Okay, before I finish off, I quickly want to take you through an article published by Defence Web. It says, Assessing South Africa's coup risk. On 16 July, Minister in the Presidency, Kumbudzo, stunned the nation by revealing that there is potential plans for a political coup. We're aware of that. The author of this article says, as a geopolitical observer, I argue that while a full-blown military coup remains improbable due to the institutional safeguards and the South African Defence Force's weakened state, the greater threat lies in widespread civic unrest, fueled by socioeconomic despair that could force seismic political shocks. Essentially saying what I have been saying. A full-blown military coup highly improbable, I'm going to put it, unless the general went to Iran to ask for some Iran forces to assist him. I mean, why have we not thought about that? Why could Iran not do the military coup? Ugh, don't know if I want to go down that road. Anyway, but yes, widespread civic unrest. Force seismic political shifts. Yes. South Africa's coup playbook is going to look very different from West Africa's. We always like to do things differently down here in the South. Now, we don't have a history of colonels seizing TV stations at dawn. The narrative that a coup must be military and that the South African National Defence Force is too weak should not downplay the fact that a coup can still happen and that violence can still be part of the coup. Okay, guys, just remember this. South Africa has survived apartheid. We survived Zuma's fire pools. We've survived Eskom's load shedding and blackouts. We've survived a global virus that shut down the entire world. We've survived ANC rule for over 31 years. Haha. And we are busy surviving a water crisis. And I can tell you one thing. South Africa will survive this political crisis because the grass on this particular field is definitely greener on the other side. Okay. I hope this video was insightful, guys. I hope you enjoyed spending your time with me. If you did, remember to press the subscribe button. Bloop. I appreciate all the comments and feedback. Remember to drop your thoughts in the comments. I'll get back to you. I promise. I love to respond to all my comments. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. It's a bit of a chill in the air in Joburg today. Over and out, guys.